Hey everybody, it's Alex from Random Assault here at the Boston Festival of Indie Games 2015, and I'm looking at Loose Nozzles, and I'm here with...
Chris Foster.
And what's your name, buddy?
Ian.
Hey, so this game is a space exploration game. You're trying a rescue mission?
Yeah, it's a rescue mission with a rocket that has some very loose nozzles.
It definitely has some loose nozzles. Flying around all over the place trying to rescue people. We have a huge honor here, though, because we have the lead artist. A lot of people don't get to have their team with them. With a few artists we didn't get a chance to talk to, but we have the lead artist of this game right here. Ian, why don't you tell us a little bit about drawing these rockets and helping the passengers?
Well, a lot of it is the rockets, it was like the first model I drew. I was like drawing in my room, and I guess this is what I drew for a rocket. So I decided to go with it.
So you're like the creative lead too. This is your game.
Yeah.
Do you like space? Do you like rockets? Is that like one of your favorite things?
Yeah, I'd say it's like my third favorite.
Your third favorite? What are the other two?
What?
What are the other two favorite things?
Legos, and I'd say video games.
All right, well that's perfect.
Video games
There
would also match up.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, DLC. So I also heard that there's a really sweet cannon, if I can hold this up. This cannon is in the game too? When does this come in? Where did you come up with that?
That drawing was basically it was the first thing I did for the game where I decided for it to have the rocket and cannon stuff. And so I came up. It didn't exactly work out as I planned because before I thought the windows could break. And that didn't quite happen in the game.
Well, your ship can get really messed up if you're not careful, so, I mean, it can get pretty damaged, so you still want to watch out for the cannons.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're only on the second class level.
Yeah, well, I didn't get that far. I'm not very good.
The really cool thing I'd say about the game is that this drawing, this was the first thing Ian did for this game. We did something else, and he actually came up with the idea of the pieces falling off the rocket, and that was where the whole game came from. So he was the inspiration for it, really.
Creative designer, artist, and you're also the sound designer, too. You did the sound effects for the game.
Yeah.
Can you do a rocket sound effect for us?
Well, it's actually hard to remember. And also,
it was all like...
Not exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm amateur.
You'll be able to tell if you put the headphones on and play the game.
All right, great. We'll have to play the game a little bit more to hear your wonderful sound design. But up to you just for a little bit. I know, Little League, but tell us a little bit about like where did this come from?
Well, in my day job, I'm a game designer at Harmonix Music Systems, working on the Rock Band games and things like that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to find a game at the right size that I could develop on my own, because I'm usually one person in a big team. So I wanted to learn what it's like to cover all the bases. So when Ian came up with that drawing, it was like just the perfect idea for me to be able to take and run with. So I've been working on weekends and evenings over the past year or so with Ian, helping with all the art and some of the level design ideas, and us hiding under the covers in bed with a microphone doing sound effects, because it's the closest thing to a sound studio I have in my house.
So this is literally the smallest team available.
It's pretty much, well, my friend Mark over there is like a one-person team, so by that we're 100% larger. That's pretty big.
2.5 men, exactly. That's amazing. So like this is right from the get-go, like let's just run with the idea. Kids art, kids sound effect, like kid concept.
Well, it's basically free child labor. You can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't. That's great. So what is it like? Like, is it jarring to go from such a big, vast studio with so many different licensing agreements and digital art design, sound design, to just like, this is what I'm doing, like really small scale, but this is what I'm passionate about?
They really complement each other, because like I think the work sometimes can be really challenging and really large, but and taps creative energy in a certain way, but then I can come home and focus on a smaller thing and really sort of own it holistically. And having the big and the small and the narrow and the broad sort of alternating back and forth is actually really refreshing.
That's awesome. So this is almost like a break work because this is your pet, and it's like a family project.
It is, and it's honestly as much fun as it is work. Like, it's really good to work with Ian, and it's fun. I'm doing it in Unity, which makes it really easy to do stuff like this. I've been learning as I go, and I've really, really enjoyed it.
Well, that's excellent. Where can we check all this out?
We are twitter.com/loose nozzles is our Twitter. We're going to be announcing when it comes out. I'm hoping, I'd like it to be at the end of the year, but I just took on a teaching job, so I'll probably be more like February or March.
Well, buddy, you've been working really hard. Can I get a big high five? Awesome. Do you have anything to say about the game before we get out of here?
Well, since it's mostly kid stuff, it's pretty much a kid's game.
I wasn't very good at it, so I don't know what that says about me. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so much.
Ian, you're awesome.